This is Lynn Serrano with Live, Love, Laugh, and Let Go Out Loud. And today I'm super stoked about my beautiful soul sister. I found her on Clubhouse. We've been hanging out the whole weekend, and I didn't have anybody coming in on Monday. So guess what? She's here, and I'm super excited. But wait till you see this little intro of her. You'll see what a beautiful soul she is and why she's my soul sister. So hold on. There she is.
I love this intro song. I'm like,
yes. Welcome, Sissa, to my couch, my house. I'm just so honored to have you. I fell in love with you the minute we started talking. So I want to thank you so much for being here. I am super excited of just chilling out with you. So yeah, how about if you share a little bit about you and let's just have fun.
Oh, yes, I'm all about fun, and I am so happy to be here. What an honor. And yes, I'm so happy that we met on Clubhouse. And yes, soul sisters. And okay, a little bit about me. I am a podcaster. I am a voiceover actress. I am also involved in 2 foundations to help children and families in Africa, in Uganda and Congo. Those things are so dear to my heart. I'm a mother of an 11-year-old amazing soul, and an artist. That's me in a nutshell.
Oh, I love it. And I have 11-year-old grandson, so I could relate. And he's one of my apples on my eye. And he's my first grandson. And now I have 4 granddaughters, and then I have a 9-month-old little grandson. So they're brothers 11 years or 10 years apart, but they're my bookends, my grandsons. So I am so excited you're here. Welcome to my audience.
Here.
Oh, I'm super excited you're here. I mean, I can't even, the fact that we got to meet and I didn't get to see you till just now after talking to you for all weekend. This is just so exciting. Everybody, I know I'm just so excited that you're here and we get to hang out for a little bit. Don't freak out that you're not on the Clubhouse right now,
Right?
Oh my goodness.
So addicted to Clubhouse.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Sandy, thank you for being here. She's my other soul sister's mama. So I sometimes call her mama. So I really appreciate when she shows up and shows me support. I just love her. So anyways, so you tried to do your homework on watching my shows, huh?
I did.
Were you that nervous that you had to go watch and see if you're going to survive?
No, I was actually, I'm like, I have to support her. I need to, and I want to see what it's all about. And I want to see the dynamic. Of course, it's different because, due to the guests. So, but I wanted to get a feel and I wanted to support you.
Well, we did this really quick, this TikTok. And I mean, it's raw. She did it quick. I did it quick because we did this like 3 minutes before the show. So here it is.
Great pal, awesome friend, kind soul, smart noodle, pleasant chum, best buddy, thoughtful chap, awesome dude, sweet person, lion shoulder, perfect companion, heart of gold, helping hand, rope for life, that's my dude, that's my guy, you're so cool, you're so fly, you're my friend, by my side.
If you don't see, you are so stinking cute, Sissa.
Aw, so are you.
Oh my goodness. I usually go on TikTok. I'm learning that that's going to be my new exercise place, so I could get some exercises.
I may not be TikTok famous, but I have never posted a video of me shaking my butt for likes.
And if the beat live, Lil Juke made it. Yaddy 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 yaddy.
That's my exercise for the day. Do an arm exercises.
Oh my gosh. Every time I want to laugh hard, that's the video I'm going to go to. love it.
I mean, never mind. This is a daytime show. I better behave. But hey, that inspired me. You know, get that little arm.
I love it. I love it. It's fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Hey, look who's here. Yes. Oh my gosh. I hope you saw my new arm exercise because it's pretty catchy.
if you did not see it, Kellen, you need to watch the replay so you can catch it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I know I might have to play it a couple more times on this show. Oh my gosh. So what meaning does living your best life have to you personally?
Ooh.
Oh, Mark's in the house too.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Thank you for being here, guys. So what meaning does living your best life have for me personally? So my parents, they both passed away. Mom 4 years ago and dad 11 years ago. And they both of them loved living their lives. They loved being alive. They were so full of life, so full of everything that, you know, to me, living my best life means that I am continuing. You know, I'm keeping their memory alive, and I am making them happy still for being myself, for making the most of my life, and my son. So yes, this is what it means.
Oh, I love that. So what do you love in your life other than your family?
Ooh, so many things.
I know.
Yeah, and it's funny because people tell me, Sissa, you cannot love everything. You tell me what you hate right now.
I don't got time for that.
I have to really think. I have to think very hard. Like, what do I hate? But okay, what do I love? I honestly, I love everything. I love being alive. Is just so. I mean, I love music. I love animals. I love nature. I love, you know, traveling. I love waking up every day and being healthy. And I'm just so grateful for life. I love my friends. They're just everything.
Oh, that is so sweet. So what makes you laugh other than me?
Everything too. I'm so, oh my gosh, I'm so easy to laugh. And I am always up for a laugh.
Were you there when we had that laugh yoga?
Yes. I was there. It was you and I, maybe another girl.
Amber.
Yes, Amber, you and I, and Pete. Oh my gosh, that was so awesome.
It was. We just laughed so hard. I gotta have him on my show. Yeah, this laugh guy. The people think I lost my mind when we sit there with him. That's okay.
I loved it when he said, "Okay, grab your phone and pretend you're talking to someone."
Yeah, let's do that.
They told you the most hilarious thing on earth.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Ah!
Oh wait! We're doing a live stream. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Bye. Love you. Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, my son makes me laugh a lot, and my dad used to make me laugh so hard. I would say, Dad, you're gonna kill me. I'm gonna choke one day from laughing so hard. It was because we always sat at the table for, you know, we always had dinner, breakfast, lunch together as a family, and he was hilarious. So yeah, and my son does it now.
That's too cute. I mean, if Mark was here, we'd be laughing and he'd be playing the snorkel thing, like the, you know. He did that to me. He was on my show and he made me laugh so hard. And I'm just going.
Oh my God.
It made me laugh even harder.
You know, when I laugh really, really hard, sometimes I'm like, ooh.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So have you let go out loud? And my good, and that's even before Clubhouse. But let me tell you, that Clubhouse has got me being so vulnerable, and that's my word for this year: vulnerable and sharing deep things. But that's because we all been connecting. So
True.
it's so what are the things that you've realized that it's been better once you let go out loud?
You know, as I every step that I take towards myself, towards being, because I am very authentic, I'm very me, but you can never stop just really bettering yourself and really becoming yourself. I think up until my last day on earth, like that's what I strive to do, like just be me every day more. So I think as I do that, there are so many things that I have to let go. And so one of the major things, despite the fact that I absolutely loved her, she was amazing and she was full of life. Mom and I had our differences, and just because we were different women, and she didn't always accept me for who I am. And so she was always trying to cut my wings and always trying to shape me and mold me into the woman that she was. And I was like, Mom, no, I don't want this. I am myself. Let me be me. And so one of the major things that I have let go of is that her voice in the back of my mind. And so this was so important to a major step to becoming more of who I am, because I would swear every now and again, but not much, because her voice in the back of my mind was always like, that's not ladylike. You cannot swear. Or the first time I ever said shit at the table, my gosh, she went poof, like she almost broke all of my teeth off my mouth, and I was like, ooh, I was traumatized. So yeah, so letting go of what's not mine, you know, the baggage that I don't want to carry anymore. Yes, it's been helping me.
Well, good. No, you should be you, and we are conditioned from the time we're at birth. And I think being a Latina is just, that goes with the territory, you know. They just, and so, you know, we're to be seen, not heard, you know, and not have our voice. So for you to be able to just let go and say, you know what, it's okay to love me where I'm at. It's really good. I'm really proud of you. And it doesn't mean that she doesn't love you while she's watching. It just means she's probably saying, damn it, didn't matter. Her soul and spirit was so strong. She's going to be who she wants to be anyhow. And I think that's what we forget. You know, we have just little sparkles of who we are. And sometimes other debris gets on it, and you know, it's just a little amber and not a big light. And, you know, we get to being older and we find our light and our way again of who we truly are. So yeah, that's big. So, yeah. So what's the biggest factors that have helped you be successful?
Oh, you know, like-minded people for sure. It's funny how we don't like it. Just, at least for me, this realization only came later in life, because before I was like, oh, I need to hold on to this person. I need to hold on to this friendship, when it wasn't even a friendship anymore. You know, like it's okay to let go. It's okay. Some people are important in your life at a certain moment in your life, but it doesn't mean that they will always be, you know, important throughout your life. And so I have learned to let go of that. And so, yes, like-minded people, they help push you, you know, like it's so amazing. You sit down with them and you have like these deep conversations. They have this beautiful drive, and it's infectious. And so, yeah, I have to thank all of my like-minded people, like-hearted. I like to say like-hearted as well, for helping me be more successful every day in what I want to do.
Oh, I love that. What hard times in your life left you a better person after it was finished?
What hard time in your life left you a better person after it was finished? Ooh, I have been through a lot of hard times in my life. I want to say the hard relationships that I had. I had 2 marriages. I've been married twice.
I'm married 3, so don't feel so bad.
3rd time is a charm.
You know what? It wasn't for me, but now if I get married again, it's gonna have to be forever. I was saying at first 3 times you're out, but I'll never say never. But I'll say I'll never be a billionaire. That one I'll say.
I love when you say that. So those relationships, the 2 marriages that I had, they were so difficult. They were abusive, physically and verbally. And oh my gosh, it brought up a side of me that I didn't even, I knew it existed, but I didn't like it. I heard something before I go on that makes total sense. So whatever you went through in your childhood, if you did not do the work, if those wounds were still are still there, and then you you meet someone and you're in a relationship with them, and they have their baggage, and neither of you are working on getting rid of those wounds. What happens is it just makes it worse. Yep. So then they're just picking on it and just making it worse and worse and worse. And so that's what my 2 relationships, 2 marriages were for me. It just made things worse and worse and worse. And so I left them. And after I left them, I did so much work, and with therapists, with coaches, with myself. And so it made me a much better person, much better. Oh my gosh. So I am thankful and grateful for what I went through. It was very difficult at the time, but I certainly grew in so many ways. And I took all the lessons with me and moved on completely.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. And I tell people, look, when you're Latino, you either stay happy or mad. And mad didn't work for me. It did, like Dr. Phil would say, how's that working for you? Well, it didn't. So the better of it is, the betterment is to not be bitter, but be better about it. So that's definitely for sure.
Exactly.
So let's see. If you had one piece of advice to someone that's just starting out, what would it be?
Someone just starting out. Go ahead.
I was going to say starting out as far as, career-wise, you're following your dreams now. And so what do you know now that you didn't know then, per se?
For someone starting out, be as truthful to yourself as you can possibly be. Know in your heart what you love and do what you love. Yes, it might be a cliche. You might hear it from everyone, but it's so true, because everything else will be a consequence. So for instance, I am an artist, and I always try to run away from that. Maybe because of that little voice in my mind, in the back of my head, my mom's voice. Why do you want to be a singer? Why do you want to be a dancer? Everybody wants to do that too. And if I love doing that, that's what I should be doing, because it's what makes my heart beat faster and makes me happy. So please be true to yourself, be true to your dreams. It's your life, not anyone else's. So be the queen and the king of your own life.
Yay, I love that, girlfriend. I love that. So what your personality traits have been the most useful for you? Other than that beautiful smile.
Thank you. I am very easygoing. I am very welcoming, I guess. I get that a lot. People say, wow, when I meet you, you just get me talking and laughing and I feel so comfortable with you. So I guess this warmth, I guess, that I have. Yeah, it's helped me a lot to make friends and in a business environment as well. Yeah.
So let me ask you, what makes a person beautiful to you?
Their soul, like when people truly show you who they are, and they're vulnerable, and they sit there with you and they have a heart to heart, and you see them for who they are. That makes a person beautiful. And if they are beautiful outside, on the outside, it just makes them even more beautiful. And so, yes, always the soul.
Well, that's what I think about you, girlfriend.
Um,
Most of the time, sometimes I hear people say things and I'm thinking, that doesn't sound like them. But yeah, that's really nice. But most of the time, I love that they're describing who I think, what I see in them. So it's really, really a telltale. So I really, really like that. So let's see. We're going to divert from things here real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna put you on the.
So have you ever gotten yourself in a pickle? What kind of pickle would you say you got yourself into? That you learned the most valuable lesson ever.
I love that damn pickle.
That is the cutest thing. When I saw that the first time on one of your shows, I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I have more stuff coming up, and you're lucky I haven't sprung that on you. But anyways, so tell us a pickle story.
A pickle story.
And basically, a time that you know that you kind of got yourself stuck in a situation, and how'd you get yourself out of it?
Nothing is coming to mind immediately. But I am very good at getting myself out of situations, because I think for the most part, and I've been told, like, a lot of times you're so oblivious to things and and you're just so yourself that you can get away with murder.
Come on. You can do better than that. Answer the question.
You didn't see that one coming, did you?
I did not.
Yeah.
I deserve that, but I can't think of anything now.
Oh, no, wait a second. No. Let's dig into this little thing.
Okay.
If you say that you could get yourself out because situations being naive, you got to be thinking about something that you got yourself out of because you were naive about. Let's backtrack this story a little. Why would you say that about yourself unless it wasn't true? I'm gonna get a pickle out of her yet, you guys. So why would you say, what were you naive about before?
Oh my gosh. I think I'm naive about a lot of things. I used to be a lot more, but yes, I'm much better now.
Tell us about a naive thing, because I'm sure that got you in a pickle. What did you get educated or schooled on? Come on. That's the first time I did this. I will do this twice.
Come on. You can do better than that. Answer the question.
Like, oh, Sissa, on the spot.
There she is. Come on.
I can't really think of a situation right now. Let me see.
All right. We'll come back to
Let's come back to this. It will come back to me.
Yeah, because I'm gonna.
I want to share one situation, but I can't really. And I promise I'm not trying to. I'm an open book.
How about this one? What's the funniest joke you ever heard? You know by heart. You got to know jokes, or you can tell me a story.
I know jokes, but most of them are in Portuguese. I suck at telling jokes in English.
You should even know them in Spanish, because I can understand Spanish.
In Spanish? No, Spanish is my third language. It's even worse in Spanish if I try.
Man, so how close is Portuguese and Spanish for you? Is it similar, and then it's not, right?
Portuguese and Spanish are very similar. We have the same exact words for a lot of things. But for some reason, it's easier for someone who speaks Portuguese to understand Spanish than it is for the Spanish speaker to understand Portuguese.
It's funny. It's not a funny joke, but what's funny about that is it's no wonder when I didn't realize Brazil, I thought they all spoke Spanish. And I'm speaking to somebody in Spanish, hey, come on, blah, 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 right? And they look at me and I'm like, I wait for them to talk back, and then they go, no, I only speak Portuguese. I'm like, well, how did you understand what I just asked you? Yeah. And they're like, that's a joke on me. They're like, yeah. And I'm like, what the heck? So talking about feeling stupid.
I know, it's so funny.
Tammy, you haven't met her yet. She hasn't been in the clubhouse, but she's related to all of us. Kellen, Mark, yeah, to our clan. Yeah, so that's another one you're gonna love her when you get to know her too.
Absolutely.
So seriously, that's a joke on me, man. You see, I'm naive too. So I guess I was in a pickle, but I got myself out of it because they knew what I had to say. I don't know about you. Oh,
there you go with the pickle again.
I want to get out of that pickle story yet, man. She's trying to get out of it. Nobody's gotten away without telling me a pickle joke. And you're not leaving this till you do. What's the best trip traveling wise that you ever been on?
I love traveling. I've been to 29 countries. I absolutely love traveling, but I have to say the best trip was when I went to Santorini in Greece by myself for a whole week by myself. And I do travel a lot by myself, but I was like, for the first time, I went somewhere where I did not know anybody. I wasn't going to go and stay with a friend. I rented an Airbnb. I rented a little quad. Felt so cool, just quadding around the island, and it was the best trip because I had time to just listen to my thoughts, sit with myself, meditate. Just I was making my own hours. I was going wherever I wanted to go. It was re-energizing, reinvigorating. It was amazing.
That still didn't answer my question as far as where you're going. But back to the pickle story. Now I want to talk about this. If you traveled everywhere, you can't tell me that you never got yourself in a situation with traveling. You mean tell me you didn't like go? You thought you were going to the female's bathroom. You went to the male's bathroom. I mean, like nothing ever happened on your journeys of travel.
Okay, I have a good one. Oh, I have a good one. So I'm drinking at a party, and
where are you at?
I was at a birthday? It was something, and it was here in California, somewhere in California, and I'm at a party with a whole bunch of foreigners and some Americans, and my son was there too, but my son was playing with the kids. And I never really get drunk when I'm with my son, but for some reason I drank a little bit more than I should have that day. And so I wasn't drunk, but I was like, I was extra happy. and so I'm looking for my son because it was time to go. Our ride was about to leave, and I'm like, where's my son? Where is he? My gosh, I hear kids. Where are they? And I'm looking for them everywhere. And I'm opening doors, whatever. And then I just went bam, like pushed this door wide open, and it was the bathroom door. And there's a guy there peeing, and he looks at me. He's like, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll excuse you."
That's a pickle story.
I closed the door and I left, and he's like, "Thank you." I'm like, "You're welcome."
Listen, that was a pickle about pickle of the pickle story.
I gave you a good one. Double pickle, everyone.
I'm relishing the thought.
I delivered.
Yeah, with some work there. Boy, that was work. You could not leave here without that. See, but that is a pickle. And that was a pickle. And we got you out of it.
It was crazy. I was like, Daniel? No Daniel here.
No, that's too funny. What kind of people do you most enjoy hanging out with?
I love people who do not take things personally because I joke a lot. And I am always like, kind of like throwing little things here and there. And so if they don't take things personally, if they don't take themselves personally, then they get me and my humor and everything. So it's always fun because sometimes when people aren't like that and you're trying to joke around with them and they're, it gets a little uncomfortable. And I like being myself. So yes.
Yeah, for sure. So what tells you the most about a person?
Oh,
It's funny because you may think of one answer, but this question I can ask you, what tells you the most about a person that shares on Clubhouse even? Like what, because that's kind of like a different question. Because,
True.
we have to start thinking about what we think about a person by how they're talking because we don't see them like, So
True.
it's really, really cool to say because we're using different things that we don't usually use every day. So listening skills.
So true. So I have to say, on Clubhouse, since you gave the example, I think I try to listen for that confidence and for the I don't know, because people, you can tell when people are being themselves and when they're just trying to put on this front or whatever, even especially through the voice because of the intonation and yeah. So I think when I'm just talking to someone, that's what I'm looking for, like just the sincerity in their voice. And I guess in person, I don't know, integrity, like, because when you sit with someone, I think that's an important thing. Like, as you get to know them, it's a major one, I think, for me.
This question is going to be different for me now as opposed to how I normally ask this question, but I'm going to add this, and it's not in the sentence I have here. But so how do you organize your time now that Clubhouse? Clubhouse is here.
Wait, organize time? What? I'm always on Clubhouse. Nah.
If you didn't have organization, you're going to have to find somewhere else. You're not going to get nowhere.
I know, right? No. And the guy that I love, he helps me a lot with this. Hey, Sissa, there's time for this. There's time for that. If you don't like, he really pushes me to be organized because honestly, I am not the biggest on organization. Oh, hello. So now I say, okay, Sunday will be for Clubhouse and I will be there all day long and nothing else. And so if I say that and I do that, that's it. Monday, I'm going to study this, study that, or, I have been, and yesterday Kellen was telling us how she, write everything down. Like she has a daily plan. And I do that as well. And I'm very old school and I have to write it down. And then at the end of the day, I'm checking off, oh, okay, I did this, I did that. I didn't do this. So let's do this tomorrow. So I've been trying to be better at organizing my time because I have 4 days that I'm at home working and 3 days that I'm not. So those 4 days I need to be productive. So yes, it's just having that daily planner, yeah. I'm getting better at that. I'll come back on your show next month and I'll be able to tell you exactly.
Yeah, I'm starting to have to block everything out too, and it gets to be a little hairy, scary sometimes. But what's the best thing you've got going in your life right now?
the relationships that I'm building, friendships and a special relationship with a special someone, and my son, despite the fact that because of the pandemic, he had to go to dad's house because dad works from home. He was with me and he was having to go to work with me, and he was not happy about it. He asked me, Mom, please let me go to dad's. And it broke my heart to say yes, but it's his life. I'm not going to put him through misery. And so, yes, still being able to maintain our relationship, even from afar, it's something that it's great for me.
Tom is going to be on my show. Yeah, Tom's going to be on my show tomorrow, and he says if you need help with organizing your time, it's easy at time alignment with your vision. And that is such a great point, Tom. You're going to have to watch tomorrow's show, Sissa.
Oh, definitely.
And then Sandy says important things first, and that's important. It's just amazing all the different ways you can
organize your time.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you guys for sharing that. I really appreciate that.
Much. Yes.
So let me ask you this: what have you learned that you wish you'd learned sooner?
Ooh, a lot of things. Yeah. A lot of things. Excuse me.
Girl, I'm 55, and there's a lot of things I wish I would have known now than back then. So,
oh my gosh, one important thing, I guess, it's really just and going back to what I already said before, and this is important to all the younger people who are watching. It's so important to just be true to yourself. This is one thing that I always thought that I was being true to myself, but I wasn't. Because I am an artist and I love the arts, and I do, everything that's related to arts. And my whole life I was trying to run away from that. And now I'm like, hey, this is me. I'm an artist. Just embrace it. So yes, this is the one big one for me.
And it is for me too, because I had a great teacher that went to Vassar, and she taught me all about theater and production and all that stuff. And here I'm coming around full circle on something that I'm really passionate about. So here I am producing a couple shows. So I can hear you. So can you recall a time in your life when you said I would never do, and you ended up doing it anyways? That's why I said I'm never going to be a billionaire. I am never going to be a billionaire. I'm telling you that. Because everything I said never about, I can write a book about, which I'm going to probably do a little ebook about, has come to fruition. So I've learned my lesson. So I'm never going to be a billionaire.
Make sure to invite me to those parties in your mentions.
Oh,
I'll sing, I'll dance, whatever you want me to do.
Yeah. I got my posse together, man. My tribe is not going to be forgotten. They're going to come with me. So yes.
I love it. One thing that happened, and that was the best thing that happened in my life, was my son. I did not say I'm never going to have kids, but I said I'm never going to get pregnant before my 30s. And I did. And so,
you give yourself a check, so to speak. I'm never going to be a billionaire, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I believe that wholeheartedly. I did
ask a question there.
Oh no, they said hi too. So
okay.
But yeah, that's truly. And so yeah, you got to really be careful what you say you're not going to do. So
words carry so much power. So much power.
Absolutely. Let's see. I'm just gonna. Okay, so what's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Ooh, I am so spontaneous, Lynn. I am so everything that I do is okay. So my inner child is very much alive. And everybody who knows me, they can vouch for that. They can say, yes, Sissa, she's a big kid. And and so because kids are the most spontaneous beings in this world, right? So and this goes hand in hand with getting away with murder as well, because sometimes I just say things like blah, so like one thing that happened recently, I was with my special friend, and we walk into the elevator, and this guy's there, and I was like, wow, you're tall. He was huge, and he was like, yeah, I guess I stretched a little too much or something. But I immediately walked in, and I'm like, wow, you're tall. I'm just so, and then his name is Ben. Ben's like, Sissa. he was really cool about that. But you don't just say things like that, to people. I'm like, but I do, because I am spontaneous.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. So you're basically unfiltered, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, my that was one of the things my mom did not like about me. She's like, "You're so inconvenient." I'm like, but I'm just being myself.
Well,
maybe I need to be a little more mindful. But nothing that I do is hurtful anyway. So
there you go.
At least I don't think so.
So what's the most impressive thing you know how to do?
The most impressive thing?
I think dancing. You got some dance moves. I mean, like,
Great pal, awesome friend, kind soul, smart noodle, pleasant chum, best buddy, thoughtful chap, awesome dude, sweet person, lion shoulder, perfect companion, heart of gold, helping hand, bro for life, that's my dude, that's my guy, you're so cool, you're so fly, you're my friend, by my side.
you got some moves. You had some really cute ones that I couldn't even notice before. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Oh man, you.
Okay, I'll go with that. My dancing skills.
Yeah, I think that's definitely. Yeah, you don't allow on TikTok people to mimic your dance, so I couldn't do any of that. But let's go to what's your biggest, big, hairy, audacious goals in life?
Oh, I love how you word it as well, because I wrote that in caps lock on just 2 days ago, when I was sitting. I sat down and I was like, okay, let's make this real. And that's what I wrote. Big, hairy, audacious goal.
Did you serious? Do you have that somewhere? Do you have it close? Do you have it close by you?
No, it's upstairs. But yeah,
I'll get it, because how weird is that?
I know, it's crazy. The coincidences, this world, the universe and its ways.
So what is your goals?
So my big, hairy, audacious goal is the voiceover acting. It's my North Star. It's what I'm just going full on. Like this is it. This is what I want to do.
So have you, what voiceovers do you like to do? Do you have special voices you like to do?
I want to do as much as I can. I know that when you're starting, you should, because then you're playing around and you're testing your skills, and and then you're trying to find what really works for you and what makes you happy. But one of the number one things, and this is because I am a gamer and my son is a gamer, I want to give voices to video game characters.
Oh, okay. But have you tried or practiced any particular ones?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Like I'm always like when I play video games, I'm like, oh, I could totally do this. And then you're gonna put me on the spot now?
Yes,
No.
yes. What?
I would have to read something. I don't know. Like,
Okay. So in character, read, what are your big, hairy, audacious goals in a character, in a voice? Go for it. Come on.
I'll do the sexy lady, like the sexy video game character. She's like, so Lynn, what are your big, hairy, audacious goals?
That was pretty good. It sounds weird to say the story.
I'm on the spot like this. That was the best I could come up with, but
Oh, that's cute. I actually have a friend here, Ginger Roll, who lives in Billings, Montana, and she does voiceover. She's done some gaming characters and stuff, and like she'll do phone messages and things like that too. So I'm gonna have her sometime soon on the show too. But she's been doing voiceovers for years.
maybe you can put us in touch. I would
Yeah.
love to have a chat with her. Yeah,
for
I can
sure.
do much better than this. I hope I did not burn any bridges. Anybody
Oh,
watching out there, I can
stop.
do this. It's just not on the spot. But I should be able to do this on the spot, actually, as an actress.
That's right.
Come on, character.
What personality trait has gotten you in trouble? You in the most trouble?
the spontaneous part. Being loud. I'm so loud. I don't know if it's because it's not because I'm Brazilian, because my mom used to talk like this, and I would come in, hi mom, whatever. Why do you have to be so loud? I'm like, am I being loud? Like, I don't hear myself as others hear me.
Right.
I know I'm loud, but yeah, but the being loud.
Wow, we're gonna wrap this up here soon, girl. This has been so much fun.
I know. I'm loving this.
So I think I know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask anyways. What's your favorite thing to do when you have free time?
Dancing. I swear to God, I'm always dancing. I love dancing. I have music playing all day long. I clean dancing. I do everything dancing. And so it is my favorite thing to do. And it's funny because I would post, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see so many videos of me dancing. And I would post that very rarely. It was one here, one there, occasionally. But I started getting messages from strangers thanking me for those videos, and they would write me like beautiful messages that would make me cry of joy, thanking me for brightening their day, for making them laugh, or for reminding them to just let go, to just dance and take life in a much lighter way. And so I started doing it more, and I started posting more often because of that. You know, it's for them. It's not because because I'm never trying to impress anyone. I'm never trying I've started doing it for them. I'm like, I'm touching people's hearts out there, and I had no idea. And I'm like,
awesome.
I'm going to continue doing it. So
people always say something about my smile. So what I've given people twofers by always doing like a quote and having a picture of me smile. But sometimes I'm like, gee, some people might think, I mean, I'd like for them to share it out, the quote, but I'm trying to give them a little bit of my smile with a quote and put it out that way. So, to share. I really
smile.
I love yours. I love it. I want to thank you so much for just my brand new Clubhouse friend to come on here live and to see you live and to do a little show with you. It was just such an honor. I feel so connected to you, and it's amazing how a little app like Clubhouse can do that. I hope
Likewise.
I hope I have you back again really super soon. And I just got to do this again. I can't believe we did this.
Great pal, awesome friend, kind soul, smart noodle, pleasant chum, best buddy, thoughtful chap, awesome dude, sweet person, lion shoulder, perfect companion, heart of gold, helping hand, rope for life, that's my dude, that's my guy, you're so cool, you're so fly, you're my friend, by my side.
I love it that you did it with me. Thank you.
You know what? You guys got to understand, we seriously did that 3 minutes before we actually got on the stage back here. So there was like no time to rehearse. There was the wiggle, move, upload, download, and here it is.
As spontaneous as possible.
Yes, that was what you call spontaneous. And I thought I was going to combust on that, but no. Yeah, that was spontaneous for sure. So I want to thank you so much for being here. And
thank you.
You stay right there. You guys, thank you so much. And I will be in about 10 minutes with Real and Raw with Brian. So, You have a good one.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
love this.
Sit right there.
I love
love
you.
God bless. All right, you guys. Thanks for being here.